know about you guys, but I feel like I'm ready to rock and roll. Hey, what's up guys, it's King Fusion. Welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the NSO. In the last episode, we made it all the way to Goron City after getting two songs from Kakariko Village and Lost Woods. In this episode, we're gonna progress in Goron City to see how we're gonna get to the second dungeon, okay? Let's get started. Now, normally in this area, we can't do much except for doing this. Ugh. I swear my... I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why these sticks always like to mess up my timing on the thing. Anyhow. Meet Darunia. He's not a boss or anything, but he's just some of a required NPC to talk to. So if we talk to him right now before we're playing a song, check this out. What the fuck? Nah, he only says what the heck, only I just like to do something funny. Who are you? When I heard the song of the royal family, I expected their messenger had arrived, but you're just a fucking kid. Has Darunia, the big boss of the Gorgons, really lost so much status to be treated like this by his sword brother, the king? Now I'm really angry. Get out of my face right now, you meathead. You're asking why I'm in such a bad mood right now? Ancient creatures have infested the Dodongos Cavern. We've had a poor harvest of our special crop bun flowers. Starvation and hunger because of the rock shortage. But this is a Goron problem. We're not taking any help from fucking strangers. Sorry for my dialogue, guys, but it's just really funny how he would react if that was the case. Anyhow. What? I had that right the first time. Come on. There we go. Yeah, you need this song, Soraya's song, to play for him in order to calm him down. If you played any other songs before you got this one, he would give you a hint of what song it was supposed to be. But yeah. Oh my god, that's so funny. If you guys go back and watch that, you'll see that he backed up away. It's like, oh, okay, I don't want to be part of this. Oh my god, that was so funny. Oh my god. That was hilarious. Anyway, also, while we're still in the game, guys, I'm also looking at my laptop on notes on where to find some pieces of art. Some of them are not going to be what I'm going to do. Like I said in the last two episodes ago, that I'm not doing 100% for all the required pieces of art and the items for Link, or Young Link rather. But yeah, I'm just gonna get the ones that we don't need the soil for. In case you didn't know, that was also part of where we've seen them before. Now, he's saying that you can't give us the Spiritual Stone of Fire, which is Goron's Ruby right now, because we had to slay the monsters in the Dodongo Cavern. Instead, we're gonna get this! The Goron's Bracelet. Now we can pick up bomb flowers. Not just that, but you can also pick up grass. Only this one is more wearable for a kid. If it was going to be later on, we could still pick it up. Sorry to spoil it, but I know you all seen other people do their Let's Plays of the game before, but I just wanted to display that for you. Okay. Now I don't need that letter anymore, so you say we light things up. Literally. Sorry, I can't help with the puns right now. Oh my god. Yeah, once we get these things lit up, this thing starts spinning around. Now, I'm gonna say this. If I don't get the piece of heart that's in this thing the first try, I'll cut ahead. Oh, sorry to interrupt my thought. Yeah, you also need to use the fire and the stick to light these up, because you can't do that either way if you have another item. Because then there is the shop that we can't get to yet. Anyway, as I was saying, if we don't get the piece of heart in that spinning jar thing that's moving by itself, I'll cut ahead if I try to get the one that I want. So it'll give you either rupees or nothing, or just the piece of heart. But you have to time your throw just the right angle. So okay. I don't think I got it right, but I'll cut ahead. Fuck. Missed. Okay, I'll wait until it comes back around a little. Okay, now. Just barely got it. Alright, depending on the face it gives you, it'll give you either something good or just something useless. First try! That's something you don't see every day. Alright, we got our third piece of heart. Just one more and we complete a heart container. Now, normally I was going to cut ahead, but I didn't mean to lie for that, guys. I mean, that's just how, some people had trouble getting a piece of heart with that. Sometimes they get rupees and sometimes they get nothing. But yeah. You know, I'll meet you outside of the Goron City. Okay, here we are. So, remember that bomb flower that we saw last episode that we could not access to? Well, now that we have the Goron's bracelet, we can do this. Check this out. Oh. Oops. Does that work? No. Damn it. Normally we're supposed to throw it above ground, and I threw it in the same damn spot. What the hell? Okay, you know what, I'm gonna... Actually, no. I was about to, like, go get the piece of heart first before doing that, but I don't want to do that. Oh, it's gonna blow the sign. Okay, I'm gonna throw this bomb away and get the piece of heart right now, because you could do either two... Game? There we go. Yeah, you're supposed to take damage for that, but there were two ways that I just said in the last episode that I put on screen. You can either, jump off the cliff after throwing the bomb away and get that, or you could just do it the other way around, which is the soil. But yeah, we got our first heart container, complete for our 5th unit of health. Not just that, but we also opened the way to the Dodongos Cavern. Oh. Well, normally I would say the intro for that. Alright, I wanna get hit. Oh. I was trying to get thrown off. Anyway, welcome to Dodongo's Cavern. 2nd dungeon of the game out of the 8. Oh, I still didn't get hit. Or I still didn't lose it. Never mind, shut up. Anyway, we got a new enemy. Excuse me, Nabby. Yes, I know, there are lava pits. Yeah, if you step on those for a bit, you take damage. Anyway, as I was saying, we have a new enemy here, Beamos. That thing shoots lasers at you, and you don't want to know the reference. I'm not saying it. Now, normally we can't get up there for a short secret, so, I mean, just meaning it would be a shortcut, but we're not doing that. Anyway, these things are susceptible to bombs. And if you actually threw the bomb, like, a little away from it, it stuns it. Instead, you have to throw it close enough to it, or just on top of its head, and they die. Anyway, going over this way, we also have a new enemy! Baby Dodongos! Yeah, you strike them once, they explode. Now, there's a gold sculpture up there that we can't get to yet. But we'll get into that later. I want to get this guy over here. In case you didn't hear that clink, that was actually a secret that there's something over there. Okay, come on. Come on, my babies. There you go. Yeah, you need to lure them to that one. Otherwise, you could have got another item to do that, but Where's the fun in that? Oh, we got, some keys in the way, so I want to get those out of the way now. You know what? Ah! I just healed up, and now you just had to hit me. I love that. Alright, we're gonna get the stick to that one now. Since I didn't want to break the promise on you guys. Oh, these guys respawn. Nice. Oh, crap. Ow! I didn't want to get hit. Why do you give me rupees? I don't want rupees. Okay. Now remember these guys for later. I mean, they are removable when they're not an enemy, but I'll spoil what it is. They're called Armos, but sometimes they do come to life when you strike them, but these, they're just statues right now. So I'm just going to call them Armos statues. And we got a couple keys in the way, so let's shoot them down. Can I get some hearts, please? Thank you. Hey, ask and you shall receive. And we have a mini-boss fight. Meet the Lizalfos. Our first mini-boss in the game. Now, that's not the only time you're gonna see them. Oh crap. Yep, defend. Yep, strong attack, they run away like chickens. Not like literally, but you know what I mean. Okay. Come on, you gonna strike me? Not today. Hiya! Okay, he's running right. Oh, pfft. I cannot freaking talk. He's running away like a coward. We're gonna go ahead and take this guy out. Nope, missed. Oh, I missed! He did. Yeah, they just start swinging their swords at you, but you only take half a heart damage. But it's not gonna matter to me, because I'm strong. Too easy. Yeah, there's another room like that you'll see soon. But remember, that's how you do magic on the Switch 2 version on this emulator, guys. Okay, so we're meaning to go this way. And we can't do anything about this yet. Unless you start here. And that for a second that you just saw, for a split second, that's a new enemy up there. That's called a Dodongo. Go there endlessly for that. Anyway. Switch back to the Hylian Shield. Okay, new enemy. Dodongos. If you are equipped with the Deku Shield, they will burst in flames, and you can find them in hidden treasure chests throughout the dungeons. But there's no guaranteed chance that you can find them in whichever room they're in. So their weakness is the tail. And they do a lot of damage to you. If I can hit the tail. He died in one shot. Yeah, you don't want to run away. And so he also explodes, just like the baby Dodongos that we saw a little bit ago. Game. Now, normally I would strike him like this. He also does a tail whip attack to try to knock you away. Run away! Okay. Sometimes he gives you something good, but we don't have that yet. I don't know what other drops he could give you, but regardless. Okay, stepping on the switch in this room. Open the door to that other area. Now, I also want to point this out, guys. When I first did this dungeon before as a kid, I could not figure out how to get this room to open. Ow! Jerk. I dare you fire your lasers on me! Anyway, yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get up there until I had to go to the required path. So, I don't know why, but now that I mastered this game, y'all will know what I'm talking about. We can also come back in this dungeon later on to get what we need. But, for right now, look at all these, loads of bombs. I'm gonna put this down right here just to see what else slides me on before we move onward. I think there might be something we could get. Maybe not. Oh! I spoke too soon. Yeah, this one probably has either the map or compass, but I'm not gonna worry about that because I don't really care. Okay, so remember the statues that I told you about that were not actually friendly? Well, meet the Armos! Yeah, this guy really does pack a punch, and they're susceptible to bombs. And they also explode just like those Dodongos. I was hoping that there would be a gold sculpture land. Okay, I thought there was a gold sculpture land there, but there wasn't. So I don't know why I lied to that. All there was just a big chest. Yeah, you could also talk to Navi about that, but I don't want to do that. Because she would say something like, wow, look at all those bomb rocks. Or, bomb rocks. Bomb flowers. I wonder if there's a way to send them all up at once. Something like that is what she was saying, but yeah. Yeah, going up the stairs. What was that? Had an enemy music going on for a second. Pretty cool. 20 rupees, nice. And a heart. Okay, oh, and a Squatula. Dead. Yeah, remember like in that Great Deku Tree that we saw about the gold Squatulas? Remember when I said about how much damage you take? Yeah, one whole heart. I'm not lying. I find that really cringe for that. Oh, and here's another example of what I told you about like the Dodongos. Fire keys. They also burn your Deku Shield if you block it with your attack. So you do not want to do that. You don't want to go shieldless in the game. But I'll show you what happens later on in the game, guys. Okay, stepping on the switch opens up the store, which I believe is another mini-boss fight against the same enemies we fought before. Oh, nope. Actually, that's dead ahead. Never mind. Okay, get out of my way. Yeah, they could be a little annoying, because you're going to see more of those later on. But since we have the Highland Shield, we're impervious to that. So, yep, just bear with me. Okay, this one gets me stumped every time, because in this room there's a required chest that we can't get to yet. So we gotta go the long way around. Yes, Navi, we already freaking know that. Okay, I used to get a little stumped with this before. I've had to throw this bomb flower to that. I believe in that chest is a piece of heart. Or, I mean, not a piece of heart, just a heart recovery. There we go. Normally you could try to make it land on that ledge to explode. Okay, this one's a little puzzling. Literally. Before we do that, I want to break this or pot. Or it gives me a rupee that I don't need. Okay, here we go. This is what I need. What's in here? A rupee that I don't freaking need. Okay, so in this room, you need to shoot that with the slingshot. That temporarily stops that. Because it will, oh, we got some baby Dodongos in the way, but we can roll away from them. Whoa! Okay, this is the room I was talking about that at the St. Lizalfos, but this layout is different. Behold! This room is where we need to go, but we need to defeat these guys first. Okay, so also there's two heart recoveries over there, but you need to watch your step. So, yeah, if you fall down there, you're gonna be in the room where you first fought these guys. But it doesn't trigger the boss fight again, only it just makes you go back to where you need to go back to before. So, I'm not gonna do that. But, don't worry, I got the magic for this. Alright, get over here. running around like a chicken. Okay, here we go. Yeah! Nope, not today, pal. So yeah, like I said, if you were to carelessly get those hearts without realizing that you're gonna fall, yeah, that would be your fault. You would have to go all the way around, maybe cut ahead, just to make sure where you're going back before. Okay, this room is also the same as what we did before, only there's 2 ice switches. One of them is hidden over here. There we go. Sheesh. That'll give me that trouble. And it wastes like 5 of those just to hit it. Okay, never mind. I didn't know how to cut ahead, but I just had to do that. Yeah, if you were playing the Switch 1 version of this one, you cannot back up like that. Only in the Switch 2 version you can. Now, this chest has what we need in order to progress for most other places. We get the bomb bag, or dungeon item. Yep, we got 20 bombs inside. How awesome is that, guys? Now, normally I would go over there, but bombs are going to be useful for a lot of places. You'll know what I mean later on. But right now, I want to go forward. Anywho, this dungeon is a bit short, just like the Deku Tree was. Going over here, with that switch on, the moving platform goes higher. Now you can quickly reach the 2nd floor. Yeah, so if you didn't press that switch over there, you would have to go the long-ass way around to get back up here. So yeah, that one is really required that you need. Let's see. Yeah, this is what I was telling you about that I could not figure out before as a kid. You need to drop 2 bombs, 1 for each eye. That opens up the way to the boss. That's what I could not figure out before when I was a kid. It was stupid of me to not realize that. Well, we could make a giant leap of faith, but no, we're not doing that. Okay, so now, remember what I said about the Beamos being susceptible to bombs? Now that we have the bomb bag, we can actually do that now. Now, they do commonly, they do usually drop bombs after you defeat them. Only just throw an actual bomb at them. Yeah, you cannot progress with that, like, you cannot even press the switch by itself. You need something to latch onto. You'll know what I mean in a little bit. Anyway, going over here, this is where we need to go. Oh. Hello. Now you punk. Cool. I like how keys can also drop rupees, Deku seeds, or... Ow! As I was saying, they can drop hearts, rupees, or Deku seeds. Oh, sorry. Had something in my mouth. It was a piece of hair. Ew. Anyway, now, also in the last episode, we also got a glass bottle, too. I want to get that real quick, because I want to equip that. This one has... I don't know how I reached that fairy from that far. Anyway, this fully restores your health, no matter how much heart points you have, like your health, in other words. But remember that it comes in a time of need when you die. You'll know what I mean, guys. Now, this one probably has something good. Oh, tick seeds. Okay, never mind. Okay. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Oh, cool. Got more bombs. Awesome. There is something at the market that we could go for, but we'll do that another time. Right now, I want to complete this dungeon. Now, this would have been 2 episodes to do, but I'm doing this in one. Like, this dungeon in 1 episode. Because this one is actually easy. And these guys are... Nope. I was not literally doing that. Really? Why is he evading? You don't have... Oh my god, you don't have evasion. Jerk. Sheesh, I had to waste like 6 of these things. That's ridiculous. Anyway, as I was saying, you need this thing to push to land on that, because if you landed on it yourself and try to go forward, they'll prevent you. Believe me, guys. I've done that before, and it was not very funny. Yeah, this is where the boss is. Not like up here, but down there. There might have been 2 ways that you could have done this. Either get in the bomb bag or not. Because there are bomb flowers around here. Yeah, in each corner. Oh boy, this thing... Might want to remember this guy from Hyrule Warriors. Only it just says... this main boss of the dungeon here. Infernal Dinosaur. Meet King Dodongo. The main king of the Dodongos. He's susceptible to bombs when he opens his mouth. Ow. Ow. I did not mean to do that. Anyway, yeah, this lava pit really does hurt you, even if you don't stand on it too much. Anyway, if you don't get the bombs in time, he will burst out flames on you. Okay, one more strong hit and he's dead. Yeah, he rolls around, but you can also cut it around these corners right here just to dodge his attack instead of just running away from him like a coward. Yeah, this thing is always weak against bombs to stun him. And that's it. This guy's death animation is so sad. You'll see who else I would also refer to later on. But, yeah, dying in his own lava. How sad. We got our next heart container. Cool. Alright. One dungeon, 2 dungeons down, 1 more to go in order to progress. You could do this, like, out of order, guys. Like, either the 3rd dungeon first before this one, or reverse the words that I'm saying. But, either way, I like doing this in numerical order. In other words, I like doing this first, then doing the 3rd one next. You know what I mean. Oh, hey, Darunia. Scared me. What a wild adventure. You weren't even in the dungeon where I was at. Sorry that my phone's like wobbling with the stand, guys, but yeah, that's just... I can't find any other ways to have this thing stay steady. I don't know. Yeah, we get our 2nd spiritual stone, guys. So 1 more to go, and then we open the door of time. However, there are a few things I want to do before we get to the next dungeon, but we're going to do that another time. You obtain the Goron's Ruby. This is the spiritual stone of fire passed down by the Gorons. You don't know what he means by sworn brothers, but you've collected 2 spiritual stones. You have 1 more to find. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing that in this episode. He's scared of them. Okay. That's kind of funny. Okay, well, we got one dungeon down, another one to go, but we're gonna actually stop here before we get to the ferry. So yeah, we're gonna stop right here next to the sign. It says Death Mountain Trail. Pointless. You know what? Rest in peace, sign. You're pointless to me. Anyway, this makes a good stopping point, guys. We completed another dungeon and got another spiritual stone. We also defeated the King Dodongo. So I think this is a good stopping point right now. Next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to go to the Great Fairy, get our first power-up, and do a few more side quests to do before we do the next dungeon in order to order the Door of Time. Okay? This has been King Fusion signing off. Bye.